Hey everybody, it's Christine. Today I have a new layout showing you some new product from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L, and I'm going to do that on my October monthly recap layout. As I did for all of 2020, I am using the Best Year Ever collection from Simple Stories, and I am creating a collage of pictures that were smaller but still memorable moments from the month of October. So moments that maybe won't make it into a layout on their own, but this way they are captured somewhere. So you can see I have got a ton of photos on this month, printed them all in black and white so that they coordinate. And right now I am just trying to create a photo collage of them using the Easy Runner grant. Although I create a collage every month they look a little bit different just depending upon how many photos I have. This month I'm going for a traditional grid style, unlike last month where it was a little more spread out over the whole layout. Another thing that I do every month is I fussy cut this element from the cut apart cards. I always fussy cut my title. I like the script font. I like the way it's outlined in color. And so I just trim around that and use that for my month title part. Looking at those patterned papers and seeing what you can fussy cut is a really budget-friendly way to make your paper stretch beyond just slapping it on in layers, using it as actual embellishments, titles, etc. Now, as seasonally appropriate as that orange background paper was, I cannot use that for my entire base. I can't visualize how I can make that work for design, and so I'm going to go ahead and add the collage onto white. I am going to use that orange and black polka dot paper. I just am not going to use it in quite such a bold fashion, just so that I have some room for the rest of the story besides just that it was October. So I'm getting my collage on there, and this might be the month that I have the most pictures. There are so many on there this month, and such a large combination of both horizontal and vertical. I'm going to go ahead and add a strip of that orange paper above and below the pictures, and then I am going to begin the embellishment process. Now, embellishing on this is going to be very simple. First of all, there's not a lot of room. Second of all, if I do too much, it's just going to take away from the pictures. So I'm going to just keep things nice and simple. I am kind of shortening up my strip a little bit so that it's not quite as bright. Then I'm going to get my title on there. So I'm going to add my title with some dimension today. I'm going to use a combination of both 3D foam circles and 3D foam strips, and I'm going to use the strips in those skinny little parts where I just can't fit the circles, or I want a long piece and I don't want to put a whole bunch of little circles on. I'm going to go ahead and add some pumpkins on. These are pumpkins that were both in the bits and pieces pack as well as in the stickers. And so I'm going to add those on, obviously adding some adhesive from my Easy Runner Grand as needed, and when not needed, just sticking them right on there. I'm going to add those on both sides of the title as well as down below. I'm also going to add some candy corn stickers and bits and pieces to surround those as well. I used one of the journaling bits and pieces to anchor my bottom cluster, and will just build out from there. I'm also going to add a little chipboard word to that cluster, and what part of my purpose with that is to bring some dimension down there, but also it has a off-white background like the October does, and so I like that brings in a little bit of off-white down below. Now, here comes the new product. Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L has made an Easy Runner with stars and hearts one with stars, one with hearts. So I'm using the star one today, and I'm going to just add stars both around the top and around the bottom, and those will be like embellishments. I'm going to use them like enamel dots, like that kind of thing. And how I'm going to do that is I've got these little adhesive ready stars. I am going to add foil to those in just a minute. Now, there's a little bit of a learning curve using this, figuring out the spacing, as you would expect. They also, like, if you get them ready, they pulled off pretty easily, so you can use them that way as well. But you know, you can see I'm kind of fiddling with it a little bit. It really, I love the option of this. Instead of having to punch out little tiny stars and then adhere them, this is a really great option. The next thing I'm going to do is take silver foil, and that also comes within a 3D foam adhesive pack from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L as well. And I'm going to just rub those over the top of it, and that will add foil to my stars. And then I'm just going to figure out where I want some more stars. So this is the newest, one of the newest products from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. As I mentioned, there's also hearts available. You can check those out on their website. And there you have it. So fun, another monthly recap layout done with a fun new element from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. Thanks so much for joining me today, and we will see you again next time.